If it happens in politics, everybody is playing the cards to have a stake. If it goes up to 2022, Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga will have a higher stake in terms of interest covered, because as you work together, as you visit each other, you are creating that rapport. That relationship is growing. And somehow, even if people who are outside the team, they will see a leader. Because in politics, you talk about leader. If the leader is appealing, and if the leader can tell you, let's do this because of X, Y, Z, I think Raila will have a big mileage compared to if there's no handshake or if there's no relationship, if it goes on like that. Two, they could have a kind of a record. Say, since we shook hands, this is what has happened in the government implementation of the services. That will be a mileage for Uhuru's legacy, a mileage for Raila, that if you work together, you can achieve more, even if you don't have the same kind of political opinion. So I see an advantage to Raila if it goes out. If it doesn't, then somehow you can see that the other side is playing. If we bring a handshake, a Uhuru-Ruto handshake, it has implications. Where will be Raila in this game? How will the game be played? Because now the teams have been established. Remember, we were shocked when we saw President Uhuru Kenyatta and Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga shaking hands at Harambee House.
Yes.
Many of us never expected, but it has happened. Now it is almost going to those number of years, and it's working. So my issue is what will happen to Uhuru-Ruto and Uhuru Raila if there are two types of handshakes. The understanding is the handshake is creating an environment where people live happily. We don't have quarrels. We have good relations during the voting and during the campaigning and the voting period. People don't fight. The kind of things we were told. So what will be the content of this Uhuru-Ruto handshake? Will it be totally different from this one? And if explanation of that kind of handshake, what is it going to gain? What will be the value? That is, the leaders have got too personal right now, to a point of, if you don't play with emotions, if you don't play with a lot of resilience, it may not be the right time to correct it. The kind of personal attacks that are coming, I wish they could cool down, completely cool down, and see what happens, and then form teams to look at what are these issues that are affecting the relationship between the president and his deputy that can be sorted out.